Guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. And speaking of being back, Nikon has woken up. Just yesterday, we were talking about the Canon R1 rumors in our latest Photography Talk episode. In case you missed it, I said that Nikon needed to step it up if they were going to keep on pace with the high-end professional cameras that Canon and both Sony have been putting out. Well, it looks like Nikon is doing just that. They've officially announced that the Z9 is in development and it looks like it can handle the competition with the Canon R1 and the Sony A1 just fine. Now, we're going to discuss everything that we know so far about this camera in just a minute. But if breaking news like this is up your alley, give this video a like and we'll keep doing videos like this in the future. And it also helps the channel out with YouTube's algorithm. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff in discussing the Z9. Now, according to Nikon official press release, the Z9 is a full-frame flagship mirrorless camera. It is scheduled to go release or have a release sometime in 2021, though Nikon really didn't mention when. Being that we're already a quarter way through 2021, well, we're not going to have to wait too long. Now, when you think about it, if Nikon has everything ready to roll out, the Z9 might be released this summer ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Guys, there's really no better stage for using a flagship camera than the largest sporting event in the year, right? But a release in the fourth quarter of 2021, I think, is a little bit more realistic. Anyway, Nikon says that the Z9 represents a significant leap in technology and performance. Now, they go on by saying this: the Z9 brings together Nikon's groundbreaking technology to deliver the best still and video performance in Nikon history. Apparently, that performance is built on a new full-frame stacked CMOS sensor and a new X-Speed image processing engine. Likewise, Nikon states that the Z9 will support 8K video as well as various other video specifications that fulfill diverse needs and workflow. Now, regarding that sensor. A stacked sensor is a big deal because it offers a faster readout speeds than back-illuminated sensors like the one in my old Nikon D850 that I had. This means that the Z9 will have much more responsive autofocus capabilities and better burst shooting, among other things. Now, unfortunately, that's all Nikon that has said officially, but there are some juicy rumors about the Z9 specs that include, for example, a 50 to 60 megapixel sensor, which kind of does make sense when you factor in that the Z7 Mark II has a 45 megapixel sensor, burst shooting up to 20 frames per second, up to 8K 30 video with 4K 120p as well, an all-new rear LCD, 5.76 megapixel EVF with a 120 Hz refresh rate like the one that's in the Sony A7R Mark IV. Now, price tag, I'm going to guess we're going to see somewhere between the $6,000 and $7,000 range for this camera. Now, of course, all of this is speculation, but there really isn't anything in these rumor specs that is really outlandish, especially given the Sony A1 and the R1 are what they're bringing to the table. At the end of the day, this is a much needed camera for Nikon. On one hand, they need to keep pace with the crazy stuff that Canon and Sony are putting out there, and on the other hand, Nikon really desperately needs to replace the D6 and get professional shooters out there to take that leap into the mirrorless. And we know mirrorless is the future, and cameras like this, like the R1 and the Sony A1, are cameras that will get the old pros out there to make the switch. Nikon has already said that there's more information will be released about the Z9 in the upcoming weeks and months, so stay tuned for additional details about this exciting new camera. Before I sign off, I want to remind you that our last giveaway has ended, so I'll have the details on the big winners as well as the prizes that we have on tap for the next giveaway in the upcoming Photography Talk episode. With that said, this is very exciting information for Nikon, and as I mentioned earlier, we're going to keep you guys up to speed with that. Now, it's that time of the video. If you found some value, if you were mildly entertained with this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below, and while you're at it, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel, hey, why not? We'd love to have you part of the family. And hey, you might as well hit that bell, kick it, smash it, so therefore you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. Guys, I'm going to be getting out of the office, so you get out there, stay healthy, and create your best shot.